Open energy exchanges may be holding you back. Are you trying to achieve something and you're not sure why you can't get what you want? Maybe it's because you're entertaining an open energy exchange that needs to be closed. So by the end of this video, you're going to know exactly how you can let go of this energy exchange and hear about real life examples of why this works so well. My name is Alex Morgan, and I help you align your actions, your beliefs, your dreams, and your thinking so that you can create success. And success is here, and you might as well be ready for it. One of the easiest ways to be ready for success is to deal with these open energy exchanges. So what am I actually talking about here? Now, this isn't some sort of advice, financial advice, or anything like that, even though I'm going to share some real life examples that show when people did this, when they took action on this specific thing, guess what? They welcomed and collected some more money. They built better relationships. However, this is about something much deeper. This is how you entertain, how you engage with the flow of energy in your reality. Because think about it. When you make a commitment to something like a goal, you're making a commitment. So this could be signing up for a training, maybe paying off some bills, borrowing something, whatever it is. This is an energetic exchange. It's like you're making an agreement with that other person through an exchange of energy. So that's why anytime that you actually want to get something, that it's better to pay for it and have some sort of exchange for energy, because most people, when they do something for free, what happens? They don't even take action. So if you're signing up for something and you actually want to get the results you want, make sure there's some sort of energetic exchange. And the truth is, unfinished exchanges, these can hold you back and these can weigh you down. So if you think about it, if you're tethered to an old exchange, an open exchange that's still open and doesn't need to be there, you only have so much energy to use each day in your mind, the capacity of this. So if you have old energy exchanges open, then this is limiting you in how much energy you can put into your growth, into creating your ideal future, into creating the predictable results that you want. And there's even something more powerful to understand. When you do this consciously or unconsciously, when you leave these energy exchanges open and they're not completed, you're showing your mind consciously or unconsciously that there's scarcity, that there's some sort of lack in your reality. And this actually creates a mirror in your reality. And if I'm speaking honestly, that's definitely not something you want reflecting back at you. Because unconsciously, maybe you're not closing something because you're afraid that something else might happen. A lot of people, they don't make more money because they're afraid of the extra expenses or the extra responsibility that comes along with this. So it's not just about not paying things or not having that conversation with that person when you're giving them energy and maybe you shouldn't give them anymore. It's not about just totally cutting someone off or paying early. These energy exchanges, you can actually take care of them before it even becomes due, before you even think you could. Because the sooner you tell your mind that there's no scarcity, you're free from this, and that you operate in abundance. There's overflowing abundance that allows you to pay things and take the relationships that you want easily and effortlessly. So when you do this, it may shift the energy in your life. You may find how easy and effortless it is to start bringing new things into your reality. In fact, recently, one of the students in a coaching program that I help with, he was thinking about this exact thing. He had to pay a renewal on something for a business. He kept putting it off until the due date. And one day he just decided, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pay this early. And a few hours later, what happened? he received an unexpected check in the mail. And someone else, they decided that they had a big bill and they knew they had to pay it. However, they thought, you know what, I'm going to pay this early. They didn't have to, however, they wanted to because they wanted to close that loop. And they wanted to free up that energy. And later that day, they closed a big deal for themselves. Not any deal. A deal that was able to help them and one of their favorite clients, who's now a great friend. So all of a sudden, now because they paid something early, this person now does business with someone who is a former client. Because was it the universe responding to that energetic clarity and abundance that they created? Or is it something else? That's for you to decide. So whether you're paying something early, you're having that conversation with a person, you need to do it either way, because if you don't, then you're showing your unconscious mind that there's some sort of resistance there, some sort of lack, some scarcity. And once you clear that, you can create space for new opportunities, new choices, new growth, new momentum, new possibilities. So every time you complete an incomplete exchange, you're sending a signal to your mind that you deserve more and that you're ready to deserve more. And just like I say at the beginning of every audio, that means you're ready for success because there's so much other success that's in front of you, and you might as well be ready for it by closing off these energy exchanges. So, if you're feeling stuck or you feel like something is holding you back, go complete some sort of energy exchange now, or complete it early. And you may find something shifts. And maybe it's something small, maybe it's something big, maybe it's something gigantic, and maybe it's something that you never even considered yet. That's because you hadn't even considered doing something early. You hadn't done something that's going to get you movement. Remember, there's only so much energy out there. So be very mindful and conscious of the energy that you're letting into your reality, and the energy that you can open to your reality, and the energy that you can close. So that's how you can really do this. Where in your reality can you get unstuck and complete some sort of energy exchange now? Have a conversation with that person. Pay something. Sign up for something. Stop using your mind power, thinking about something like it hasn't even happened yet, when you can actually make it happen right now. And that's the other thing. The more you think about this and the more you don't do it, the more you put it off, maybe there's some negative emotions that swirl along in there. That lack, that scarcity, those limiting decisions. So what would you rather do? Would you rather use that effort that you put in your mind to put it in to results in something you can focus on instead, something that you can learn? Or would you have it keep focusing on some energy exchange that's open and doesn't need to be open anymore? So that's what you need to consider, because we're not so much limited by the things that we want to do and cannot do. We're often limited by the things we haven't even considered yet. So definitely share this with someone who will benefit. If you haven't already, go ahead and like the audio and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate everyone who's been subscribing lately. And definitely comment below what's an energy exchange that you want to close and why. Think about why and how you're going to benefit. What's the purpose of you closing this? And this is going to give you even more clarity. Thanks so much for listening. I really appreciate everyone who's been subscribing lately, and I hope to see you on the next video or the next audio